Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Sunny from Atlanta Street Interviews and her emotional response of frustration and hurt displayed on, according to Allie's panel, towards the host of Atlanta Street Interviews. But before we get into all of that, go ahead and like this video. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because liking and subscribing is absolutely free and it'll cost you nothing to do so. So, help your girl out. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into it. So the other day, I happened to catch, according to Allie's live, in which she had a panel. When I dropped in, this is when Marcus, who is the YouTube founder of Atlanta Street Interviews, who was going back and forth with some guy named Ken, or, I think it's King, if I'm not mistaken. If I got it all wrong, you guys, please correct me in the comments. But they were going back and forth. I guess, King or Ken is a friend of Sunny, who was an interviewee of Atlanta Street Interviews. She was the pretty young lady who was the amputee. She didn't, have the lower part of her legs, but she made a name for herself by going on to the Atlanta Street Interviews. And at some point, Marcus basically had, I guess, a quick little fling with her, and it didn't end, well. So I guess Sunny's friend basically got on the panel and started basically checking Marcus, calling him all sorts of names. I guess he was calling Marcus's daughters, saying that they were working girls, and these girls are teenagers, which I thought was inappropriate. Marcus is basically checking, dude, like, why do you have a problem with me? Kids are off limits. So they went back and forth. But at some point, Sunny actually joined the panel. And when she joined the panel, it was explosive. And she was basically calling, Marcus a B, as, ninja, if you know what I mean, calling him out of his name, saying he's a fraud, he's a liar, and so forth. So basically, from what I got from Sunny is, I feel Sunny really truly had feelings for Marcus. I think she was made to believe that they were in a relationship. And I think, in her opinion, she felt used by Marcus. She felt that he told her one thing, but in reality, he only, I guess, approached her in that way for content. So she felt like, man, like, I had some deep feelings and all this was basically fake, and all you cared about was content. So whatever you're telling the people, that's not true because you told me something else behind closed doors. I mean, at some point, Sunny even started to cry. And I just felt so bad for her because I felt the hurt in her voice. Like, I felt like she was in love with Marcus. And I didn't really like the way Marcus was kind of addressing her. Like I said, it's his word against hers. I wasn't there, but I feel like Marcus should have been more sensitive to her feelings. Sunny at some point used to be she was mobile. And due to a freak accident, it cost her lower part of her body. So she's already dealing with that. And to come across a man that she really liked to basically play, and then you get on the panel and just dismiss her feelings and just, is nonchalant about it. That's hurtful. I think that he was insensitive. I think Marcus should have, issued an apology. Maybe he did. I don't know. But I feel like at that moment in front of everybody, he really should have apologized to her. I felt like Marcus was more cocky. And I feel that, Sunny, she's definitely hurt by it. I don't think Marcus That's why I really believe, in my opinion, that Marcus should not cross the line. Okay. Yes, you come across beautiful women, but this is your business. What are you allegedly sleeping with your interviewees? You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he crossed the line with her, and it hurts harder for her because it's not like she has a lot of options due to her disability. So you're playing in her face. This woman's developing feelings and you leave. In my opinion, sometimes I be feeling like, Marcus, he be playing these sick games. I feel like in his head, he's like, ooh, like, I wonder how it would be to be with a woman without legs. It'd probably be better without the distraction. Like in his mind, it was some sick game. Can't do that to everybody, Got this girl crying and she is severely hurt. I don't know, you guys. I just feel like Marcus was shady for that. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is all alleged. I wasn't there, but I would like to hear your thoughts below. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel that as though Sunny knew what it was from the very beginning? Or do you feel like, Marcus played in her face, using her all for content? Sold her a dream? Let me know what y'all think below. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And please don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Until next time, you guys. Bye.